In other news from Africa, the BBC is reporting Ethiopian troops have re-entered Somalia barely 3 months after leaving. This comes one day after Islamist militants seized Mahadeh, a strategically important town north of Mogadishu. Sri Lankan leader Mahinda Rajapaksa has declared the country to be liberated from Tamil Tiger rebels after a 26-year war. Sri Lankan television stations broadcast footage today of a body purported to be that of Tamil Tiger leader Veluppillai Prabhakaran. While many Sri Lankans have been celebrating the end of the Tamil Tigers, the Red Cross is warning northeastern Sri Lanka still faces an unimaginable humanitarian catastrophe. Most aid groups are still barred from the region, where 8,000 civilians have been killed since January. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan government has detained 3 Sri Lankan doctors who were treating civilians inside the conflict zone. During the war, the doctors had provided detailed information about government shelling and civilian casualties to outside media and human rights groups. 2 of the doctors have been reportedly taken to the Terrorist Investigation Division in Colombo. The Washington Post reports the Obama administration is expanding a program initiated by President Bush aimed at checking the immigration status of virtually every person booked into local jails. By matching prisoners' fingerprints to federal immigration databases, authorities hope to pinpoint deportable undocumented immigrants before they're released from custody. The measure could result in a 10-fold increase in undocumented immigrants who've been convicted of crimes and identified for deportation over the next 4 years. And on Capitol Hill, Democratic Congress member Rosa DeLauro has introduced legislation to guarantee paid sick days to American workers. The bill would require companies with 15 or more employees to allow workers to earn up to 7 paid sick leave days a year. Senator Edward Kennedy is expected to introduce the Senate version of the Healthy Families Act later this week. Of the world's 22 wealthiest nations, the United States is the only not to guarantee paid sick days for workers. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman.